Are we live? I think we're live. Hey, what's going on, crypto people? Are we live? I think we're live. Hey, what's going on, crypto people? Uh, do, do, do. What is going on? What? Hold on a second. Why is that? What's going on, guys? What am I doing here? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. That's not what I want. What's everybody doing good? Happy, what is it? Happy Monday to you. Got some really exciting things to share. I'm missing something here. I don't know what I'm missing. Um, What's going on, Win Mullet? J Corn was first. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, my friend. I am good to see you guys today. I got to tell you, great, exciting times in the digital asset space right now. Yes, we are. What up, Siege? What's up, TJ Coop? Life is good, Win Mullet. What's going on? What is going on? All that kind of was there some kind of a little bit of madness going on Twitter, huh? Crypto Eddie clearing some things up, providing clarity. people were people were ready to riot in the streets. Hilarious. People were ready to riot in the streets. Did you guys see the video I did this morning? Did you guys see the video I did this morning? Oh, hilarious. Legendary is in the building. What's up, Legendary? Man, I tell you what, it's so many good things to cover today. Like, I don't even know where to begin. First of all, BTC is doing its thing a little bit. Did I see like a 7,700 BTC? I believe I did. J Coin Crypto Eddie is the truth, my friend. She is the truth. People are funny, man. People are funny. I thought there was going to be a mass riot, like a major riot, man. What? Did you guys catch my XRP Ripple daily news video? Oh, is BTC down a little bit here? What's up? It was at 84 bucks. Yep. 76 now. All right. Did you get a notice of video posting? What does that mean? When Mullet? I didn't get a video. Did I get a notice of video posting? Not sure what you mean there, brother. Alex Sheet is in the building. Alex Sheet, what's up, my friend? What is going on? So, man, I got some Bob Way stuff. Going back in time a little bit, so important. But I gotta tell you, Volante joining the Faster Payments Council, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I saw that on Twitter this morning. Where did I get that from? Man, I keep forgetting to give these guys shout outs. I know XRP Crypto Wolf, I believe, was the dude who put this out first out on Twitter. And then XRP Darren Moore tweeted as well. Yo, you don't see my video? What's going on with my video? Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. When Mullah says he didn't see my video, what is up? Did I not post it? Oh, man, I didn't post it. Did I post it? Maybe I didn't post it. I didn't post it. When Mullah. That's too funny. I just posted it. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for unbelievable. And I recorded that video like it started at like 8:40 something in the morning. And for some reason, it would not process. I uploaded it and it would not process. And if you wouldn't have said something just now, when Mullet, it would have never got posted. I would have went on. I got 2 appointments today, 1 and 2. My goodness. When Mullet says, I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. So I guess that's why I didn't get any comments. I was like, oh, why didn't I get any comments? Because it was a little bit on the satire, not satire, a little bit on the I was kind of making fun, if you will. You guys have to catch it after the stream. Luffy is in the building. What's up, Luffy? So, guys, Volante joins the U.S. Faster Payments Council. Interesting to me. Yeah, I cannot believe I did that. Who did I miss coming in? TJ Jackson is in the building. What's up, guys? What's up with you, TJ Jackson? I gotta tell you, I came across some old XR Free Me working. Listen, I appreciate you being here, my friend. XR Free Me. Don't forget about the thumbs up, XR peeps. William Leather's in the building. I'm all ears. What's up, William? So I don't know. I found this article to be a good share for Volante. I think it's massive. We all know that Volante is a Ripple partner. Let me see what kind of tweets I got. King Solomon? It was a King Solomon? I thought it was XRP Crypto. Okay, maybe it was. Let me do this. Why did that thing end up over there? Why did it end up over there? Let's share the screen. I want to go over this article for just a bit. Crypto Eddie is a badass, without question. She is the truth. XRP number 1's in the building. So let's see this. Do this. Let's share. And this was from King Solomon. I said XRP Crypto Wolf, my bad. King Solomon shared this. Volante joins the U.S. Faster Payments Council. Very, very interesting news. Just want to point out, let me see how I do this. So Volante joins the Faster Payments Council. Guess what Volante supports? You got this whole thing here, which is just a blurb from the article that I am going to go over. Then it's this. Volante, the VolPay Ripple processor module, speeds integration to the Ripple Global Settlement Network. Volante's VolPay Ripple processor module simplifies the connection to Ripple's near real-time payment and settlement network. Introduction. Ripple is the new distributed ledger based global real-time settlement mechanism It offers banks a faster and more cost-effective mechanism to make international payments in any fiat currency with associated settlement. Again, shout out to XRP, or shout out to King Solomon. And here's XRP Darren, who shared this as well. In the United States, Volante is known as the enabler of the first real-time payment over the clearinghouse, real RTP network, and has been an active participant within the Faster Payments Task Force. So which one do I want to do? Do I want to do Finextra, or do I want to use this one? I'll use this one. So this is from Ocean Times Herald. Volante Technologies joins U.S. Faster Payment Council. But Volante Technologies, a global provider of payments and financing and financial messaging solutions to accelerate digital transformation, today announced that it has officially joined the U.S. Faster Payments Council, a membership organization devoted to advancing faster payments in the United States. As a member of the council, Volante will be joining as a voting member in the technology provider segment to further address issues that inhibit the adoption of faster payments. In the United States, Volante is known as the enabler of the first real-time payment over the clearinghouse RTP network, and has been an active participant within the Faster Payments Task Force. Internationally, the company has been a driving force in payments modernization, helping banks of all sizes process real-time payments as a service in the cloud or non-premise for regional frameworks such as the UK Faster Payments, Mexico's SPEI, and the EU's SEPA Instant. Recently, the company launched its free RTP as a service program, eliminating the onboarding and service costs typically associated with connecting new payment rails. They joined the Faster Payments Council. Now, right, I saw someone tweet, well, that doesn't mean XRP. Sure, it doesn't. Absolutely doesn't. But it also doesn't mean that Volante is now no longer a Ripple partner. They're still a Ripple partner, right? They're still a Ripple partner. So the fact that they're joining this council is absolutely outstanding news, because our partners are moving in the direction that we all want them to move into. Now, voting, who knows what that means, what that's going to look like. We don't know. Why is this on here? We don't know. But I thought it was very, very interesting. The Volante Pay integrates into the Ripple network, or Ripple, they call it Ripple Connect, right? Faster Moon. We need to start an XRP Faster Moon Council. Yeah, I got to tell you. So I think that's great news because it is a Ripple partner. And so listen, the Ripple net is the Ripple net. The network effect is the network effect. It's a real thing. It is a very, very real thing, guys. I did a video a couple of days ago about the small business guy in, I believe he was in Brazil, and how he hooked up with BTech Global to, make his business more efficient. BTech Global is on the Ripple net. And I pointed out that it was the Ripple net effect that was going on, right? BTech Global's on the Ripple net, taking advantage of the platform, taking their transactions from $20 per transaction to $2 per transaction. And because of that, they're able to transfer this cost savings over to this small business guy, Mr. Gutierrez, who is able to use the service from BTech to, seriously amp up his business and allow it to become more efficient, more effective. And he's able to now pay his employees in sort of a real-time way, right? From 5 days to 1 day, if you will. That's the power of the Ripple net. That's the power of the Ripple net. You know what I mean? And I still say that Ripple is still an inside job. I still liken it to the movie Inside Man with Denzel Washington and Clive Owens. I really, really, really do. I still believe that that is the case. I do. It's an inside job. And if you haven't seen the movie, you definitely want to check it out to really understand what I mean. But I can guarantee you when you watch it for the first time, a lot of people think that it's about a bank robbery, that it's about a this and it's about a that. But in the end, ultimately, it was about exposing. It was about exposing. And I believe that is exactly what Ripple was doing. Exposing the banking model and all of its flaws. It exposes the flaws. Now, does it address it? Does it help to make it better? Absolutely. Why would you not? Why just talk about it when you can be about it? Right? So anyway, I'm going to go over this real quick. Crypto Eddie Claire, she wanted to provide some clarity because I know for myself personally, I have said R3 Corda is going to use XRP for settlement. I've said that. I've said it. So if that's not correct, that's not correct, right? If the people on stage are saying that was for illustration purposes only, then that's what it was. And that's why I titled that video the way that I titled it, because hey, in this world that we live in, especially in the good old US of A, we all have an opportunity to choose second best. We all have that opportunity. And if they want to use XRP for illustration purposes only, that's on them. That is on them. The champ is still here. The champ is still here. And it's not going to change. So I was kind of making light of that answer that the people from R3 gave on stage at the SBI R3. The answer to me is funny. How many billions of XRP did they have? I don't know, 1, 2, I don't know. What is the greatest digital asset for settlement and cross-border payments? Yeah, I think that's still XRP. So if they are saying that's for illustration purposes only, I find that to be very, very funny. I really, really do. Be careful, Weldon, bro. Jay Corn, be careful, my friend. I find that to be very, very funny. Jeff is in the building. What's up, Jeff? I do believe we're going back to the gold standard, Jeff. I do indeed. So anyway, I just, I find, things like that to be interesting and funny. I really do. And I really do, I was, you guys got to check that video out. I did. It was a little bit of a funny, I don't know. I was being sarcastic. That's the word. I kept saying to myself in my brain, satirical, but it wasn't satirical. It was sarcastic. There's a little bit of sarcasm in there. It may not be funny, but it was attempted humor. Yeah, Jeff, good to see you, brother. Good to see you on the stream, man. I got to tell you, this Volante news, what does it mean? It means that a Ripple partner is on the Faster Payments Council. That's what it means. That's what it means. They're on the council. They get a vote in some technology stuff, right? That's what it means. It doesn't take away from the fact that they're a Ripple partner. It only adds to the fact that they're a Ripple partner. Doesn't take anything away. So when you get these people, it doesn't mean XRP. It doesn't mean XRP. What doesn't mean XRP? Like, what does it mean XRP? Hilarious. So did you guys hear about this Krungsri Bank? I hope I'm saying that right. In Thailand. Krungsri Bank in Thailand. So I was joking in saying that, look, meanwhile in the news, listen, R3 is using R3's core to settle is using XRP for illustration purposes only. Meanwhile, in the news, Krungsri Bank of Thailand, a wholly owned subsidiary of MUFG Bank, is amping up what they're doing on the Ripple net. While R3 is using XRP for settlement, core to settle for illustration purposes only. Funny. Jeff, did you see that? You've seen that diagram chart before with AIIB and HSBC and gold and XRP. Have you not seen that, my friend? You've seen that, right, bro? Comedian Check Real is in the building. What's up, bro? There's just too many signs we will be future whales. Yeah, a lot of signs. I got to show you this Bob Way thing from back in the day, not too long ago, sometime in 2019. Not yet, sir. Okay, I'm going to share that with you guys again. It's a little interesting chart, very popular. It's been thrown around in the community a bunch. AIIB, HSBC, the US dollar, gold. Interesting chart. Let me show the Bob Way thing with you guys. Oh, you bet, bro. You bet. Let me see. Did I miss anyone coming in? You know what I mean? So, oh, sarcasm. I don't know. I just felt like it was really necessary to kind of do that video because I just think, now listen, it kind of sparks from the fact that people on Twitter were like losing their mind when Crypto Eddie, all she was doing is providing clarity. It's just clearing it up, right? So now when I do a video, I won't say R3 core to settle uses XRP. I will say that R3 core to settle uses XRP for illustration purposes only, right? But people will go crazy and the Twitter. So I just had to do a video about it. It's pretty funny. So let me share this thing from Bob Way with you guys. Let me see if I make sure I can find the right one. Let's see. Which one should I cover first? I'll cover the mechanism first, then I'll go to the other one. Let me make sure this is up for you guys. There it is. There it is. So on March 15th of 2019, Major Tom XRP said, is this mechanism in action? Has it been deployed yet? We are not seeing any pressure to the upside in action. If not, what are they waiting on? And again, shout out to Crypto Eddie because she did report about SBI officially kind of announcing that they're going to be launching the stuff that everyone has been waiting for. So anyway, if not, what are they waiting on? Is there some threshold that needs to be met for full ODL deployment? Of course, back then it was XRapid. The mechanism, Bob Way states, is not in action yet and is by no means magic. it can't spike the price on demand. The mechanism is meant to drive XRP into the bridge currency position. It does this by steering payment from traditional fiat quarters to fiat XRP fiat quarters. But to make that work, it needs as much Ripple net payment volume, like perhaps what's going to start happening with SBI, as it can get. That includes both bank payment volume and XRapid ODL payment volume. The mechanism in one way to unite to currently different ecosystem. The mechanism is in one way to unite current different ecosystems. Bank payments versus payment service provider payments into a single unified system. This has the potential to drive a huge network effect. Now, let me see if I have the other one. Yeah, so this was another one. This was 2 hours after this particular thing, I guess, got posted. So this is an interesting thing with Bob Wade. This is LinkedIn. There was Ripple thing. And look at this guy's background. I wonder if you guys noticed, knew all this about Bob Wade. Built and managed Ripple's integration engineering team. He put the team together. Architect and product manager for Ripple Connect. Ripple's enterprise product for banking. Ripple Connect. Okay. Names have changed. Member of Ripple's advanced search team. Listen to this one. Co-inventor of several of Ripple's interledger protocol technologies. Selected patents below. So he lists the patent somewhere. Worked directly with senior management at international banks and financial institutions to create a high-speed network for cross-currency, cross-border payments using Ripple and ILP technology. This is a quote. I think this is huge in a lot of ways because it really points to what's possible. Several people left fancy jobs and joined Ripple because, and I paraphrase, if we capture even a minor fraction of the international payments market, my question to you is, have we done that? Have we even captured a minor fraction of the international payments market? What do you think? What do you guys think? Do you know the value XRP will need to have to support that? Do the math. Really, really big trade number. Those sort of conversations always buoyed my spirits and made me smile. But really, they also gave me anxiety and made me remember that my job was to make sure we don't all screw this up. If we capture even a minor fraction of the international payments market, I wonder how we're doing on that. How do you think we're doing on capturing just a minor fraction of the international payments market? What do you guys think? I think we're doing excuse me. I think we're doing okay. XRP Joe is in the building. What's up, XRP Joe? No, my friend, you haven't missed much at all. I just covered a little bit about Volante, Ripple partner. Actually now is on the Faster Payments Council. I think that's very, very interesting. And I mentioned XRP Joe because someone on Twitter said that doesn't mean XRP. And I said, yeah, well, it doesn't mean that the partnership is now null and void because they joined the U.S. Payments Council either. U.S. Faster Payments Council either. The partnership's still there. In fact, it's now more relevant now that they're on the Faster Payments Council. It's now more relevant. The partnership is more relevant. You see what I'm saying, guys? So R3 using R3 quarter settler using XRP for illustration purposes only doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? You get that, guys? It doesn't matter. Zeke M says, see later. See you guys. See you later, guys. Going to my silver. You all have a good day. Going to my some silver. Going to buy some silver. Man, where are you buying silver, Zeke? Where are you going to buy some silver at, my friend? Let me know. You going to the local spots, man? Talk about anxiety. Buy some pre-65 silver coins. Bought some. Where did you buy, man? Everybody's buying the silver. What? Bought some pre-65 silver coins over the weekend, and the total was $666. I thought about adding another ounce, but no, I'm gonna take it as a good sign instead. I hear you. $666. 666. Man, where you guys buying your silver, man? I tell you. I got to go back and look on AppMex and see what's up. Hit the likes, folks. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. So, right, doesn't take it away. TJ Jackson, I would have to agree with you, my friend. I do believe we have already captured a minor fraction. And I bring that Bob Wade point up because this is a guy who understands how it all works, and who also understands that, you know, he's talking with a bunch of his buddies there, and they're like, yeah, in order to do the international markets thing, it has to be at a high price. Like, he gets that, they get that, they understand that. So Ripple's job, right, was to go out and make the international market thing happen. Right? They've done that part. They've done that part. They can't control the price. They can control the work. They can control the legwork. They can control the partnership. They can control the real use cases. That's why I was also adding some sarcasm into, you know, there's a difference between being in the trial and good idea and great idea space and being in the real world use case space. Like Ripple, like Ripple is in the real world use case space. And by the way, so is XRP. I'm not sure if Invo coin is in the real world use case space yet. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not sure, you know, if they're in the real world use case yet. If you understand what I'm trying to say, guys. Thanks for all the great content, Siege. I'm off to work. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks, Jeff. Have a great day at work, brother. Be safe, brother. $12 premiums. Wow. Wow, one mullet. Wow. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. So it's going to be around for a bit. Jay Corn says eBay VIS competitive for stacking silver. Okay. Right. So that's the deal, guys. That is the deal. I think Ripple is doing its part, has done its part. Has done its part. Now, if we look at Rachel Lee and the things that he or she, who knows, we're supposing it's a lady, has said, it always kind of felt like she was someone on the inside, right? Right? It always kind of felt like she was on the inside. It really did. But she says 3-figure or 4-figure XRP, right? I guess we shall soon see. But let me share this thing, because, you know, this Krungus Bank from Thailand is not in the business of doing things for illustration purposes only. Spiros, hey, Celsius brother, keep it up and great content. Thank you, my friend. Absolutely. Love me that Celsius platform. I'm about to do another video on that as well, for people to kind of get it. But let me share this. Here we go. I'm getting really hungry. So this is from, let's do this. This Krungsri Bank in Thailand. I believe it to be the 5th largest bank in Thailand. Sustainable banking for a sustainable future. And let's go here. Because unlike R3, Krungsri Bank is not doing things for illustration purposes only. So it says here, this is annual report for 2019. For a cross-border remittance, a blockchain-based service, we have significantly expanded our scope of payments on the RippleNet platform to other international banks, including MUFG in Japan. Not for illustration purposes only. This also helps enhance our capability to be ready for commercial payments of inbound BAHT transactions that bought that, I don't know, from Krungsri in Laos, PDR to Bangkok, and outbound SGD Singapore dollar transactions from Bangkok to Standard Chartered Bank, Singapore. Standard Chartered Ripple partner, MUFG Ripple partner. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting, guys? Again, just trying to point out. No need to get all up in arms because of some clarity. No need to get up in arms, get crazy. XRP Joe, my buy orders last night on Binance took almost all night to complete. Never had that happen. Wow, really? About that. William Leather, did you see the new Bearable Bull 1 hour, 9-minute video? Very good. I watched some of that, William Leather. Good to see you in the stream, bro. I did watch some of it. I didn't watch it all. I don't even know if I watched it halfway through. Oh. 1 troy ounce of fine silver. eBay right now, $21, 12 available. Oh, thank you, Jay Corn. I appreciate that. Pedro is in the building. What's up, Pedro? Carvalho. Hey, Siege, recently woke up to the whole fintech thing and been recently enjoying your content. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to share your knowledge. Appreciate you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, Pedro. I really do. Where are you checking in from, Pedro? Really? That's odd. That is really odd, XP Joe, that it took that long. Pedro, where are you checking in from, bro? So in the end, there it is. Real use case is still a thing. And if Ripple has done its part and it continues to do its part in capturing a fraction of the international payments market. Oh, I love it. I love it, Pedro. I'm in Portuguese, living in Poland. Wow, how about that? Yeah, Alex G says, Pedro, welcome to the Siege family, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope you're sharing the word, my friend, in Poland about this new asset class as a digital asset space. I hope you're taking the time to do that. And hopefully, they'll learn more about the greatest digital asset ever created in their journey. Billionaire H, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Right. So, and that's what it's really ultimately about. Ultimately about. The price thing is still something we got to figure out what's going to be the thing that's going to do it. I haven't seen my guy in a while, Robert Westberg. Haven't seen him in a stream in a long while. Absolutely paying for it. I love that, Pedro. Love that, bro. But this was a guy that had a banking background, and we talked on the phone, and he had mentioned that he would have no problem with one day. It wouldn't surprise him in the least bit of one day waking up and XRP is $100, $500, maybe even 1,000. Just waking up one morning and there it is. And I have to agree. I really do have to agree. I would not be surprised at all if that happens. I really would not. Yeah, I hope he's well, Win Mullet. I hope he's well. Yeah, so it's an interesting thing. The partnerships continue to grow. Again, Ripple is doing their part. They're doing their work. They're increasing the partnerships. It's just only getting better. But did you guys see Crypto Eddie's tweet about SBI and I believe Mr. Cattell actually saying that they're going to be going live. Let me see if and this is a good one too as well. FX Coin cryptocurrency exchange in Japan will start testing domestic and overseas remittance through XRP. Okay, we will proceed with the demonstration experiment of domestic remittance and overseas remittance through XRP. And finally, global cash management, corporate finance, and trade. This is from the senior strategist for FX Coin, Yasuo Matsuda. That's pretty bullish stuff right there. That is exciting to see. Not for illustration purposes only. Let me see if I have Crypto Eddie's. I may have to go to her feed. Here it is. Well, let me share the screen so you guys can see this, just in case you hadn't seen it. Just in case. There it is. All right. So here we go. 11 hours ago, this was posted. The new SBI backed exchange senior strategist has said, okay, this is the same thing I just read, FX Coin. We will proceed with the demonstration experiment of domestic remittance. So it was not about SBI. It was about an SBI backed exchange, and overseas remittance through XRP, and finally global cash management. That's a massive thing. She said that it was another thing is that I think she said Misuya, I forget the name of the bank that she was saying that was supporting them, this FX coin, maybe even invested in it. And she thought that to be massive. I can't remember the name that she said. But domestic and overseas, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? We talked about this before too, XRP number one. What is that going to look like? What is that going to feel like? What is that going to look like? What is that going to feel like? You know what I mean? It's a crazy thing. It really, really is. It's going to be an amazing feeling. I know that. I know me and Miss Crypto Caesar talked about, we'll be looking at each other like, You know what I mean? Where was I reading something? Oh, let me show that. Did Jeff leave? Oh man, I meant to show that to Jeff and he left. Dang it. Dang it. The gold standard, XRP, dollar moving back to the gold standard seems like a real possibility. My guy says it is. It's happening. Yeah. Yep. The flip of the switch model, XRP Joe, it's going to happen very much like that. I just don't see the slow and steady thing. I just don't see it. I don't believe they want it to happen. And I'm trying to think. Rachel Lee, actually, quote unquote, had said the same thing in a tweet about, they don't want everybody becoming millionaires and billionaires, because the bottom line is, and I said the same thing, only different, as I said, I don't think they want to see a bunch of new XRP wallets being created, right? XRP goes from 20 cents to 20 cents to 50 cents, from 50 cents to $1, from $1 to $3. The wallets are going to start increasing big time. They're going to start increasing big time. You can believe that, if they big time. And I just don't think they want that. They don't want to see the wallets increase. But in the end, like I said, we say in this channel all the time, the global economic crisis has zero patience and waits on no one. And the crisis is illiquidity. I think the wallets are transferable. I believe they are, Windmullet, at Crypto Siege. Are wallets transferable? I believe that they are. It was something that someone asked a kind of question very similar to that about either the money in the wallets, those $20, 20 XRP wallets, or something along those lines. But I believe the wallets are transferable. Right? The global economic crisis is illiquidity. I still think it's a very fascinating term for the IMF to use in one of their financial tools to call this short-term liquidity, the SSLL, short-term liquidity line, to be on-demand liquidity. They said liquidity on demand. Short-term liquidity line was the name of the tool, and they said that it provides liquidity on demand. I find that to be a fascinating tool. Start to use it with emerging markets, the smaller markets, where you could kind of test that kind of use case. It still doesn't take away from all the other things that are going on with Ripple, right? Bitso still doing its thing. Golan still doing their thing using the ODL. And by the way, I know we haven't heard anything lately, but MoneyGram still it's doing this thing. Still opening up more corridors using ODL, right? Still happening. I saw that, Luffy. I saw that. I think crypto. Yeah, I did see that. Luffy at Crypto Seas Telegraph just posted an article titled "The Need for a New Reserve Currency is More Prevalent Than Ever Before." Yeah, someone was saying something about the XRP for gold. Where was I? I was reading that or seeing that in terms of the IMF. Well, yeah, I hope so. I hope so. As I will call them out. I will call them out. Barry Broussard, I will call them out. So, but they were saying the IMF could have the XRP already pre-allocated, and then the major nations will be turning in their gold or trading in their gold for XRP. So Captain Six says, yes, the IMF is going to try and get gold and silver traded for XRP. Okay. I saw that or read that or heard that somewhere, Sir Captain Sticks. I don't remember. I can't remember. I can't kind of put the names together. The video I was watching. I can't really remember. That would make sense to me because there's a reason why the major nations are kind of doing their thing with gold. And so there's two things. There's two things that are kind of undeniable. And I'm going to wrap up here because I know Conscious is going live here shortly. There's two kind of things that are undeniable. Number one, the major nations, including US, have been amping up their purchasing of gold. China, Russia, US, Japan, majorly rushing that up, right? Majorly. Major amp up of the gold. The other thing is the IMF and Ripple. That is undeniable because we saw that, right? We saw that. We saw Brad Garlinghouse, Madame Lagarde in this meeting together with all these central banks, right? We saw that happen. And trust me when I tell you, that's just what they let us see. What about all the stuff that they haven't let us see? What about all the get-togethers over that fine whiskey or bourbon or the fancy teas? What about all those other get-togethers that they did not let us see? They did not let us see. And you could talk about the antitrust laws and all different kind of stuff like that. That all makes perfectly good sense. So there's about a 0.00001% that Ripple, the company, is going to get to keep that $50 billion XRP, right? So having, this whole pre-allocation theory makes a lot of sense to me that it's done. No. Sunday or Monday. So today would be kind of like the thing I would say when Mullet. I would say maybe even Tuesday, but Tuesday at the latest, right? So what are they working out? What is the IMF and Brad Garlinghouse talking about? And of course, what we saw was probably not the first time that they got together. What are they working out? What is being worked out there? Why is Ripple mentioned in Executive Order 13772 about a new financial system? Here's the other thing that is without question, right? So they got the major nations acquiring gold. We got the IMF and Ripple coming together more than once, right? And we got the US dollar, however strong that it is, the other major nations no longer want it as the world's reserve currency. Those are the facts. So what are they going to do? Because those are the facts. China and Russia, done. Now, Japan, I think, is kind of wanting to keep the US dollar there. But China, Russia, done. Right? Iran probably done as well. So this idea and this notion becomes more and more popular, more and more likely to happen, in my opinion. US dollar no longer the world's reserve currency. So what's going to be it? What is it going to look like? What is it going to look like? Maybe a new US dollar, US Treasury note, like my guy is saying, backed by gold and other US assets. Backed by gold and other US assets. Is the Donald's next move? Okay, well, you're not going to have our dollars, the world's reserve currency. We're going to make a new one. We're going to back it by gold and our US assets. So it doesn't have to be the world's reserve currency, I suppose. So those are the three things that are without question. The US reserve currency is being attacked. It looks like it is on the down slope. Looks like it's no longer going to be the world's reserve currency. That's what it's looking like. So what's their answer? In this digital asset world, in this world of digitization and tokenization, what is it going to look like? We also know that the IMF has been wanting to significantly upgrade their uses of an SDR. DNI, digital nomad investor, according to Jim Rickards, believes it to be an ESDR. An ESDR. If XRP somehow, in some way, because of the global economic crisis, is somehow, I don't know, priced somehow, valued somehow to be 1,000 per XRP, and you can get some of this XRP. This is the world's reserve currency for bridging, right? For bridging assets. But you got to trade in your gold to get it. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that major nations are collecting a ton of gold. I do know that XRP is, if it's not already, becoming the most liquid asset on the planet. On the planet, divisible by 1 millionth. 1 millionth? Yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking of the statement, says XRP number 1, gold in a cryptocurrency sort of way. Yeah, me too, bro. It's one of the most fascinating statements I think I've ever heard. And this is what I always say. The ILP, the XRPL, XRP, the ODL, just pick one. Just pick one. Just pick one and it's over. Just pick one and it's over. I do remember that. Tony Brown, what's going on, bro? Good to see you in the stream. I think it's going to be higher than remember, Rachel. I do remember that. 3 or 4 figures. I remember that statement. You got Bob Way again in the early days. Saying, man, if we capture just a fraction of the international market, do you realize what XRP would have to be in terms of price? Do you realize what the value of XRP would have to be? Would have to be to get it done. And again, Ripple has done their part. They got the partnerships. They got the use cases. They putting it all together. Who's going to determine the value of XRP? What's that going to look like? I also remember Rachel Lee's tweet about SBI and that delay was about more people wanting to get their hands on XRP. Does that make sense to you? Got to ask yourself. Does that make sense to you? It makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. D. Daniels, what's going on, bro? What's going on? You know what I mean? So and then also, yeah, so this whole thing, another part of Swift as well is that Swift has to kind of make a move on what they're going to do. The GPI thing is not going to be enough. Cut it. So well, I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see what that's going to look like, guys. But again, Volante, a Ripple partner, Volante Technology, joins the U.S. Faster Payments Council. That strengthens the partnership, doesn't weaken it. That adds value to the partnership. It doesn't take away from it. Get that? You see what I'm saying? We're in exciting times, guys. I got to get it. I hope you guys get it. All right, guys, listen. I hope you understand a couple, three things here that I'm going to share with you, 2 or 3. Number one, I hope you understand that this should be a head up and shoulders back moment for you. Why? Because you're an early adopter in this entirely new asset class that is called the digital asset space. You and I, my friends, we're playing a game that 99.9% of the masses don't even know is being played. And we're winning. We're winning. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up the stream like I do all my streams and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.